That provides you that provides the buyers confidence in the market. I mean, I'm talking about meme coins, but I'm just saying it's a use case. Now, not only do you have that, but if you people only buy tokens when the liquidity was locked. That means you can't rug. Now, like I said, the developer can still rug, but you're still going to have like $7,000 in the smart contract, right? Now, if you put in 2 ETH, so back when we were doing it, we didn't rug nobody. Back whenever I was advising people, we were putting in 2 ETH. ETH was like $3,000. So the developer starting out with 6,000. So as soon as that token gets launched, it's got a crazy market cap. As soon as it gets launched, that's how Trump's token had such a big market cap when it launched, because they had hundreds of thousands of dollars to put in liquidity pool. And you see, they didn't like their liquidity. Who's gonna say something to Trump? Right? Nobody knows you, so you have to like your liquidity. You have to, but it's up to you on how much you lock up, because you're never going to touch it. Now on Solana, you can lock liquidity. You can lock liquidity and still get fees. I know what Uniswap, you can't really do that. There may be liquidity providers on Ethereum where you can get fees if you lock it. I'm not sure. I just know that Radium does it on Solana. If they don't do it, I mean, I ain't creating that smart contract. Like, that's something you can create. I ain't doing it. Like, WatchCom would definitely give you money for that. Metis, that would definitely give you money for that.
For sure. No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understood the concept, not by the terms. That's all.
I don't think you wouldn't even have to do, you could talk to your boy at Metis. You wouldn't have to create the full platform. They would give you money just to create the one piece that locks the liquidity. You ain't got to build a whole thing. You just put the code on GitHub. You're done. You ain't got to create a platform. You ain't got to create a platform. You just create the code. Here you go. They give you $20,000 off of that.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Does that make sense though?
It makes sense.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man. No, I got a lot of, but it's an API plugin, so there's so many uses you could import it into like an art wheel, so that you could use it for making art. But then all of your art now, you can see what frequency and what musical note all the colors that you're painting with have, and then you can also, more valuably, probably what I'd be more interested to use it for would be to plug it into, like a show. So if you're at a concert, you can plug in my software, and live time, it'll generate the colors associated with the music being played.